This weekend is the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure in Central Park. And as we raise awareness about breast cancer, the Food and Drug Administration is issuing new rules surrounding breast cancer detection. Starting next Tuesday, mammography facilities must provide patients getting a mammogram with one of two federal breast density notification statements. The mammogram report must also include an assessment of the patient's breast density when being sent to health care providers. Joining us now to discuss is Valerie Nelson, Manager of Advocacy and Government Affairs with Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you having me.
So why does breast density matter when it comes to breast cancer detection?
Yeah, so to put it simply, when a healthcare provider reads your mammogram, dense breasts make it more difficult to see breast cancer on that image. So a lot of people don't know just how much your breast density can impact your mammogram and your screening. And unfortunately, a lot of people also don't know that they have dense breasts so we're really happy to see the FDA enforcing this requirement for notifications, and that's why it makes it so important. Our community has really long advocated for this requirement so that all patients can be empowered with standardized information on their own breast density, so they can take that information and make educated decisions with their health care providers for their breast health overall.
Does density increase one's chances of getting breast cancer?
Yeah, unfortunately, dense breast tissue can increase one's risk. Women with dense breasts are 4 to 5 times more likely to get breast cancer than women without dense breasts. And there's a lot we still don't know about that relationship between breast density and breast cancer risk. But again, that's why it's so important that people be educated on their breast density and be able to take next steps with their doctor to personalize their approach to breast cancer screening.
How common is having dense breast tissue, and what should people do if they have it?
Yeah, it's quite common to have breast dense tissue, actually, but up to half of the women in the U.S. ages 40 to 74 have dense breasts. But like I said, not a whole lot of people know that they do. And with this recent FDA rule, information about your breast density must be provided in that mammogram report to your doctor and in a letter with your results that you should be receiving from your imaging center. So we're excited to see FDA enforce this requirement, like I said, so patients are receiving that standardized information. So if someone sees on their mammogram report that they do have dense breasts, it's very important to have a discussion with their provider about their results and their degree of breast density and their personal history, other risk factors, because next steps will really depend on this. Komen really urges a personalized healthcare approach. We encourage people to discuss their specific situation with their doctors to determine those next best steps based on their individual risk. And we encourage this because individuals with dense breast tissue may need additional imaging beyond your basic screening mammogram, and that's going to need to be part of that discussion with your doctor. So the requirement for the standardized information is great, but we need to be using this information to better personalize our breast health care.
And what other screenings should a person with dense breast tissue do?
Yeah, as I said earlier, dense breasts can make it more difficult to detect breast cancer on your regular screening mammogram. So some patients with certain degrees of breast density may need additional imaging, also known as diagnostic or supplemental imaging, rather than screening mammography. And unfortunately, that supplemental imaging, it can be quite costly at times. It's important to note that under federal law, your health insurer is required to cover your screening mammogram without patient cost sharing, but supplemental imaging is coded differently, so that's not quite the case, and it usually involves some sort of out-of-pocket costs for the patient. And we found that it can be hundreds to even thousands of dollars. So for someone who has dense breasts and needs this imaging, that means that their regular breast cancer surveillance can become very costly. So while the FDA's requirement to notify a patient of their breast density is a really great first step in empowering people with knowledge about their breast health, we do feel that we need to be doing more to make sure people who are maybe learning that they have dense breasts for the first time are able to access and afford their additional imaging, which is why so far in 25 states have enacted legislation to eliminate that cost sharing for diagnostic and supplemental imaging for state-regulated insurance plans. But we do need federal legislation to impact everyone on private insurance. And currently that federal legislation, which is called the Access to Breast Cancer Diagnosis Act, is awaiting action from our lawmakers in Washington. And we really encourage everyone to join Komen in calling on Congress to act and eliminate this significant cost barrier, so that if folks, after this density notification goes into effect, if they're learning for the first time that they have dense breasts, they're able to take the action they need to. And if we want to see the full, potentially life-saving impact of breast density notification, we're going to need to see that policy change to eliminate access barriers like cost to diagnostic and supplemental imaging.
Valerie Nelson, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks so much.
And CBS News New York is proud community partner of this Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. The event is taking place this Sunday in Central Park. For more information about how you can participate or donate, visit komen.org/greater NYC race. Some encouraging